What's going on? Jake here with Uncommon EDC, and today I'm checking out the Ikea Knolig. This is the bonus video I had mentioned in yesterday's video, doing an unofficial pouch week, and wanted to throw in this pouch, which isn't meant for EDC, but a really cool option for extremely cheap. This is a miniature version of their larger or oversized blue bag called the Fracta. And it's only going to run you $1.50. Now I customized mine with a small patch of Velcro. This is 3 inches by 1 3/4 inches. And so only on the front side. You can throw it on both sides if you want. I got a 5-pack of these for I think $4, and so less than $1. So all in this pouch with the customization under $2.50, which I don't think you'll find any other EDC pouches for that price. And I got the idea to customize it from an Instagram called Pouch Crew. Definitely go check them out, show them some love. But I had picked this up originally to do a video on it. I didn't think to put Velcro or anything on it. I was just gonna use it as kind of a soft wallet, front pocket wallet. And this would work really, really well for that. The dimensions on it are 3.5 inches wide by 2 3/4 inches tall. So you can definitely fit some cards in there, some cash, some coins, even add your keys to the zipper keychain here that has this little clip on it, so you can clip your keys to that as well. And so this would work really well as a front pocket wallet. I'm actually not using it like that right now. I have it set up a little bit differently, and I'll show the contents inside. I even added a little bit of organization, which I'll show at the end because it's a little bit difficult to pull out with everything inside the organizer, but once it's empty, it slides right out. The material on this is a 60% recycled polypropylene, which I don't know much about, but it is water resistant, same material as their larger bag, and super strong material. So the original Ikea Fracta bag, I think someone did a test with a woman standing inside of it, and it held up with lifting a woman off the ground. And so super durable material. It feels a little bit flimsy, but it should hold up pretty well and pretty resistant to scratches and that sort of thing. Now they put the depth at 1 3/4 inches, but it's gonna vary based on kind of what you have stuffed in there. And again, it's only $1.50. If you don't have an Ikea in your area, I think they only let you order it in bulk. So I went on the website, they are listed there, and it was actually on sale for 99 cents when I first looked. They're back to $1.50 now. But it would only ship bulk orders for whatever reason, so you can't just order one of these. Maybe if you have other items in your cart, it will let you, I'm not sure. But I actually just picked this one up in store. You can see I left the Ikea tag here on the outside and cut off the kind of regular tag, which is really long and just kind of ugly, but it just has the materials and stuff listed on it. And again, left the back side blank, but if you wanted to, you could put Velcro on this side as well. On the Pouch Group hatch version that he did, he had a strip of Velcro that was probably maybe 1 inch tall, and then a strip of grip tape up at the top. And so a lot of different options. I think he also removed the straps. I decided to leave them on. I like the way it looked with those straps on it. Although I'm probably gonna remove this chain just because it tends to get tangled up within these straps, and you just have to untangle it before you unzip it, which is kind of annoying. So we'll probably remove it. I have a couple of these, so might experiment with a couple different configurations. In terms of the patches that I threw on here, the one on the right is a Carryology patch that came with their Fractology bag, which is their version of the Ikea bag. It's supposed to be twice as strong. They did the same test with 2 women standing inside the bag and lifting it off the ground without any issues. So kind of a cool bag there, but it came with this patch. I don't think they sold it separately. And then the K-Kyle anti-hype patch, which I think this Ikea one is kind of a perfect pouch to throw that on because there's literally no hype around the small Ikea bag that's $1.50. So you can see the zipper is a different color, that Ikea yellow, kind of complete the look there. And the zipper works pretty well. It does get a little bit tight if you overstuff this. So right now I wouldn't consider this overstuffed. It seems to work really well with no issues, but would definitely be careful not to overstuff it because I could imagine this zipper failing. It's not super robust. And you can see a little bit of what I have inside. I don't know that you can really see that internal organization, maybe a little bit, but again, I'll show it there at the end. And so I'll start over here on the right-hand side. And this is just a telescopic pen from Amazon. I think the brand says True on it, but it has this magnetic cap on the top and then the end telescopes to make a larger pen. It's pretty comfortable, which I like. I have another pen option in here, but I would definitely prefer this one because it's much more comfortable, much more similar to a normal size pen. And so that's why I included it in this pouch. It is magnetic, so if not for the organization, it would have pulled out the item next to it as well. And that's the Leatherman Micra, just a small multi-tool from Leatherman, a classic obviously, and a really nice small form factor. And as you can see, as soon as I set it down, it magneted to the pen. So again, without that organization, anytime you pulled out one, it would pull out the other. And then last up in terms of larger items is the Civivi Kiwi. This is a kind of modern traditional slip joint from Civivi, so non-locking, works really well, and just a really compact knife that fit in the kit well. I guess I should probably close that before I move on. And then everything else I have in here is kind of credit card style or credit card size, but you could definitely use this as a wallet, again, with some credit cards, cash change, that sort of thing. But I don't actually have any credit cards in here in the current configuration. So first up is the Victorinox Swiss Card Lite, another kind of multi-tool, a lot of differences from the Micra, obviously. You do have the scissors, which both have, but also this kind of pen style knife or letter opener, have a ruler here. You have a pen as well, so a lot of duplication in this kit, but would definitely prefer the other pen. These ones are really uncomfortable to write with, so if you need to do any amount of substantial writing, the other pen is definitely preferred. You have some tweezers here, magnifying glass, a small flashlight, which isn't super powerful, but is plenty for if you're in the dark. This room's pretty lit up, obviously, right now, but the light is plenty for just kind of seeing in the dark if you need to find your keyhole on your front door or you drop something in your car, it's enough. And then this little slide out tool has a bunch of mini tools, 2 different size Phillips and 2 different size flathead screwdrivers. So nice little option in a credit card form factor. I have another similar tool here, and this is kind of a hobo tool version of that Swiss Card Lite. It has a knife with some serrations, a bottle opener, as well as a fork. It does not have a spoon, so I mean, I guess you could carry a spork. Typically when I'm using that out on the go, it's because I went somewhere to eat and they didn't include silverware, and usually what I need is a fork. It's not very often that I'm getting something that requires a spoon where I didn't get a spoon from them. So not the biggest deal that it doesn't have a spoon, but you could always use a spork in here, but in such a small kit, I think this made a little bit more sense. Next up, you've seen probably in a lot of my pouch videos, the Write in the Rain notebook. This is a credit card size notebook from Write in the Rain. Not very many pages, just kind of a small notebook for emergency. You need to jot down a phone number or some notes or someone's insurance information because you got in a car accident, just random small notes, but it's not going to be something you're taking comprehensive notes in, but a nice option if you don't have anything else to write on. And then lastly, for the kind of credit card tools, this is the Pocket Tripod, and I'll put links to all of these down in the description if you're interested in checking any of them out. But this is kind of a cool little tripod that I don't really use as a tripod, but it folds up kind of origami style and has different inserts for different size phones. So I obviously have the insert for my particular phone, but you can put the insert that's appropriate for the phone that you have, and it comes with a bunch of different ones. And if you don't get the size you need, you can send them and they'll send you the one that you need, but it comes with inserts for all the popular phone models. And so this is nice. I don't really use it, like I said, as a tripod for recording on my phone or anything like that, but it is really nice to be able to just prop your phone up and watch a video or set it down and read something, or just kind of, like I said, prop your phone up. And it has a really nice small form factor, sits in that kind of credit card size and folds very easily. I mean, there's not really a learning curve here, just kind of rotate and prop these up. And so just kind of a cool option to have with you. Now, the organization that I have in there isn't sewn in or anything, it's just the Grim Workshop Bandit XL. And you can see there's a bunch of elastic loops on here that hold the items in place. So I had the Civivi here, the Micra in the next pocket, or loop, whatever you want to call that. and the pen in the last loop. And so just kind of keeps everything separated and held in place so it's not moving around or bumping up against each other. There's a bunch of loops on the back side as well. I didn't use these ones. These two are pretty usable. These ones I don't really even have an idea of what I'd put in there because they're so small, but these ones are definitely usable. But I didn't want to stuff it too thin or too thick just because the zipper isn't super robust on this pouch, and so didn't want to add a lot of unneeded stress. But really cool kind of non-EDC EDC pouch. It's not made for EDC obviously, but it works really well and super budget friendly, so super accessible to anyone who's looking to get in pouches. And I would say definitely check out pouches from companies that aren't EDC companies. I know a lot of the videos I do are from EDC companies, but I have pouches from obviously Ikea or Thule, which is like a biking brand, but they make a lot of kind of weird different form factor pouches. And so sometimes it's not even about it being cheaper, which usually the non-EDC pouches are cheaper, but they are meant for something else. And so they're a little bit different than the EDC pouches. A lot of the EDC pouches are going to have similar internal organization or similar designs, but once you get out of the EDC community, they're kind of doing different things for different purposes, and so you can find a lot of different options. There's a lot of travel pouches as well. One of my favorite pouches, which I may or may not do a video on, is from Baboon to the Moon. And it's basically like a giant Maxpedition, has a ton of internal organization, but it's not for sale anymore, so don't know if I'm gonna do a video on it or not ever. But it is one of my favorite pouches that I have, and it's from a non-EDC company. So definitely, if you're into pouches and you just want something a little bit different, check out some other industries. There's some cool pouches out there, and I'll try and do more of these in the future for non-EDC company pouches. But again, check out Pouch Crew over on Instagram. He's the one that gave me the inspiration to customize it. And be sure to let me know what you think of this pouch down in the comments below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And as always, hope you have a great one. Take care.